Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. We live. We live. We live. Come on, bro. Don't do this to me. I just got up on here. Alan, give me. Alright, let me pull this up. What's going on, y'all? We are making some plays today. Y'all been getting smacked on Dabble. It's crazy talk. Pull up Facebook too. What's going on, you guys? Is this right now? Yeah. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Super late, huh? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello, hello? I need to turn this volume up. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's make some plays. Let's see what we got here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any books you guys are trying to take a look at right now. I'm just going to go down the list. So we do have some promos. Usually Prize Picks, I guess, would be like the #1 stop. So we'll hit up Prize Picks. The promo obviously we have is the Flex Friday 40% profit boost. If you guys have any questions, let me know. One sec. Oh yeah, I needed to share this in my. What's today? The 18th? The 19th? Oh, jeez. Yo, time is flying. Okay, let me just share this real quick. Alright, let's do this. Well, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, Prize Picks, #1. So let's go to. I guess we could just do DSF for now. So far, just what's this? Better. We got 3 picks right here we can make on a better slip. I don't have any money in better, so I won't be doing a better slip at the moment. But here's 3 plays you can make. Walker Alexander. That does look like a pretty solid play. I might have to put money in. I might have to put some money in here just to hit this up. Jonathan Drouin over a point. That's hot. So they're projecting him to score. A high chance of scoring. And Trey Jones under 4.5 assists. If you don't like, I probably wouldn't do the point one and just put Nikhil Walker over 2.5 threes, Trey Jones under 4.5 assists, and then one of the gimme picks. You know what? It might have to be one of those instances. Give me a second, because I don't have any money in better right now, but I might have to throw some in there just to get this play. Do we have any free plays? Ty Simpson. Brunson, Shea. Then they're not like locks. Flex Friday, $10 no entry sweat flex. All right, I'm gonna just throw $10 in here real quick. I'm gonna throw $10 to do this flex free Friday. Throw this back up. All right, we here. We're going with better first, just because. Oh shit! No fucking way. Is that play gone? Yeah, I think it's gone. That was a good play in the NBA. Over 1.5 threes. What's that mean? That you don't get paid as much? Was it the play? I wonder why it's gone. Maybe it'll come back. Trey Jones. We'll leave that there. I'm pretty sure that was the play, though. Trey Jones under 4.5 assists. All right. So we got Trey Jones under 4.5. You could throw that Jonathan Drew in play in there if you would like. I'm probably not. I made this Walker Alexander play somewhere else, but I can't remember where. I think it was on Onyx. So if it is the play, then I'm gonna lock it in here too. Nikhil Walker Alexander over 2.5 threes. So 1.5 threes is gonna be a no-go. So that was a nice play though, but they don't have the 2.5 on there no more. Let's look at the. Okay, we got Isaiah Hodgins over 1.5 receptions. Is that today? Sunday. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to wait till Sunday. Matthew Schaefer. Over 2.5 shots on goal. Let's look at the optimizer real quick. Need to close this up. What's going on, bro? Optimizer. Okay, we got Rudy Gobert under 10.5 rebounds. I'm not a big fan of taking his under rebounds. He'll get like 5 in the first quarter. And then, you know, it is against the Thunder though, so there is that. We got Jalen McMillan on Sunday. So, or actually, we got Chet Holmgren over 7.5 rebounds. That's a solid play. Do they show you his stats the last 8, 9, 8, 7, 7? Okay. So that's another one. I mean, he's going against Rudy Gobert, so he might not actually get that. Nikhil Walker. So there's some plays out here, actually. Julius Randle under 19.5 points. The Rudy Gobert plays on top of the list. So they're expecting basically nothing because it's gone. Derek White over 9 rebounds, assists. These all of them have it at 8.5 or at 9.5. Yeah, 8.5, 9.5, 9.5. That's a little bit. That's kind of like confusing. But we do got the Chet Holmgren. We could take Julius Randle over 6.5 rebounds too. As long as I can spell his name right. How many plays is this? 4. One more play. Derek White over 9. Jordan Love. So we got Chet. We got him. Naz Reid over 5.5 rebounds. They play on the same team, so I'm not gonna pick both. Let's see. Under a point for him not to score a goal. What else we got? If that Walker play was still up, I would smash that thing. But we could take the Jonathan. I wonder why his over to score. Does this guy just score like that? His under is actually plus money. So I guess we could take this play. It's gonna be a flex play. So Jonathan, I guess this guy just gets buckets over a point. All right, so here's a 5-man flex play. And do I get the how does that hold on a sec. Opt in. I gotta opt in first. Okay, Flex Friday, $10 no sweat flex entry. So here we go. $10 no sweat. There it is. Are they playing each other? That's a little bit of a. We're expecting both these guys to get rebounds, so it's kind of negative correlated. Chet Holmgren over 7.5, and then you got Julius Randle. We could take his points. We could take under on his points instead of his. I'm gonna take Randle's under on points instead of his rebounds. Damn. Hey, he be scoring too. So I don't know about this one. Shea under on his. Let's take it. It looks pretty solid. It still looks pretty solid. All right. So here's our better slip. I'm gonna put this in the community plays on my Discord. So if you got Discord, if you're on my Discord, get in there. If you're not in there, here's the link too, so you get the plays. All right, so the play, let me look at this entry. $10 no sweat. So if we lose, we got our $10 back, and then we can make another. So it's basically like the $20 that we have, unless we cash this one. Trey Jones under 4.5 assists. Schaefer over 2.5 shots on goal. I think I got that off of the optimizer. Or no, I got that off the Sharp Money tool. So there we go. Hunter Henry. So we'll wait. If you still have money in here, this is a good play too. Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions. Wembanyama under 2.5 blocks. The Hodgins play was pretty good too. This is crazy, -199. So we got the better slip. Let's head over to Prize Picks. Got to get a Prize Picks play in there. I'm gonna try to run through this quick. I got like 30 minutes or less, so I'll try to knock these out. Let's go with Jordan Clarkson over 13.5 PRAs. What the fuck is that? That was crazy. Alright, Clarkson over 13.5 PRAs. The money is there and the odds are there, so that's a smasher. Same here, -119. Isaiah Hodgins. This isn't until Sunday, so you gotta have to wait for this play to cash, but we're taking profitable plays. I'd rather take a profitable play and wait than have to force in a play that's not that good and then you lose. Come on, man. To make 2 catches. All right. Who else? Shane. Yes, sir. Under 1.5 shots on goal. So we're looking at the money, the liquidity. It is there. We got over $1,000 in it, higher than what you can get on a Sharp book, and then the Sharp book's odds are worse than what we're getting ours at. So that's double confirmation that this is a good play. Not saying it's a lock or that it's going to hit, but your chances of hitting it are greater than making just a blind play. So we got under 1.5 shots on goal for Shane. We took the Schaefer play on better, so I'm going to skip over that one. The liquidity is starting to drop off, so I'm going to pass up on the Sharp Money tool now, head over to the optimize the actually the EV tool, nothing on EV. So now we go to the optimizer to complete our thing. Did we take Jordan Clarkson already? Over, damn, they changed it to 14. They changed Clarkson to 14, so I can't do it. I hate when they move shit. Okay, we still have over 11.5 points rebounds, so I'm gonna try to lock that one in last just in case it changes again. So I'll keep looking around until I get to there. I like this Nas Reed play over 21.5. Actually, I don't like this play. Pinnacle's got 20.5 at 143. We want to see plays where like the odds are the same line or a easier line to hit. I mean, a harder line to hit with odds that are up here. So I'm gonna pass that one. The Jordan Clarkson play was nice. Darius Garland. No Pinnacle odds. Let me see what's on this side. Bijan over 17.5 for his longest rush. That's better. We'll do underdog as soon as I lock this one in. Kirk Cousins over 14. They're playing the Cardinals, so that does look pretty solid to me. When it comes to like fantasy score, it's kind of hard to gauge how good these plays actually are, just because not a lot of books offer the lines for those. But I've been hitting them, so Kirk Cousins over 14. What was his last line? So I mean, he only hit this once actually. Golly, twice. But I think it looks a pretty solid play. If you don't like it, don't worry about taking it. Jared Goff over 18 against the Steelers. Let's see, Jalen Tyson over 8.5 rebound assists. Gotta go back to the NBA. Nine rebound assists, so no go on there. How about just his rebounds? 6.5 rebounds, so everything got bumped on there. So we have like what, 3 plays? Let's see here. I don't know why this combo plays here when I took the combos off. We might have to just it's crazy. Travis Kelce to make 5 catches. He probably will be like a high target just because they got their backup QB in there. So we could take this play. Over 4.5 receptions. What the fuck? Alright, so we got what, 4 plays? God damn, that's it. We need 2 more. I might have to just throw these fantasy scores in here. A lot of these plays aren't going to cash till Sunday, so it's not that exciting having to wait. Shea Gilgeous over 4.5 rebounds. He really don't be getting rebounds though, but I mean the odds are pretty crazy. Let me look at his stats real quick. 3, 5, 2, 4, 7. We'll see. We'll take it though. It's on here. It is in the orange or yellow, whatever color you like to call it. So that is I won't say a red flag, but like a warning. But the odds that these books are giving it that are offering it are all crazy over. Minus 120 on BetMGM. They always have pretty good odds. If I was in a state that had BetMGM, I would be killing them because these odds are insane. And then we need, I think, one more play. I'll take should we do Jared Goff or Aaron Rodgers? Which play looks more? I guess the Jared Goff play has a higher percent, so we'll hit the Jared Goff play over 18.5. He's just gonna be throwing it to what's his name a lot. Damn. So the Shea play actually was a pretty solid play. These guys are playing each other, so it could just be like a high scoring game. So it's not the worst if you take both of their overs on your fantasy score. Did they just turn it into a blue? Oh, I was about to say. Alright. That is only 5 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we need another one. What do we have? Is the Hodgins play still there? Oh, I lost the Hodgins play. God damn. Should I just go with underdog? Let's go to underdog. This is ridiculous. Okay. Once again, everything is for Saturday or Sunday football. So, I mean, it's not that bad that everything is on football. It just sucks that you have to wait. Let me see what kind of bonuses I got. What kind of promos do you have? We got boxing only. A gimme pick. Any profit. Who is it? Josh Allen. To get higher than 0 yards. $10 max entry. So that's the only thing that sucks about it. But we'll take it. We'll take a free pick. Basically, it's going to be a 75%. Holy shit. I wish I had that. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Let's go to underdog. I didn't see any underdog on the positive EV tool. So we're going to have to go with just the optimizer. We got the... what was his fantasy score on? Well, I guess it's different. They score it differently. So let's go... let's add 3 data points first. So we have some solid plays. Bijan under his fantasy score. No, thank you. Darius Garland over 33.5. I'm going to make a 6-pick flex. And you can take 3 out of the... you could take any 2 of it, or any 3 out of them to make your 3-man for that 75%. That's what I would personally do. DeAndre Hunter. Yes. Over 14.5 points. Oh, they're on the same team. Are they on the same team? Come on, man. I mean, it's not exactly negative. If he could be passing it to Hunter for the assist. But I probably don't really like putting those together. There was some prize picks, but we lost some of them, so we're going to have to come back to it. So I'm going to make an underdog slip real quick and then come back to that. Nikhil Walker-Alexander over his points and rebounds. If it's at 24. Okay, so here's a 3-man if you want to take a 3-man. I'm doing a 6-pick just because I only have $10 that I can put on it. Nas Reed over 12.5 points. Let's see. So basically it's like a 5-man entry because we're getting a free pick. Kirk Cousins under 2 passing touchdowns. So we have his over on his fantasy score, but under on his touchdowns. That's a little confusing. This would be like a correlated play too if you get both of these. So I guess they're expecting the Cardinals to like actually compete in this game. Lock picks must be resolved before entry. What? What does that even mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, mo. Let's see here. Bijan, Garland, Walker, Alexander, Nas Reed. Should we do the Nas Reed play? It's not the best of plays, but In a 6-pick it is actually. So let's see what happens if we try to get this in here. What does this even mean though? It did that once I put in this, so I'm gonna have to take one of these out, I think. Alright. We need another play, but I guess we can't correlate those two. Anything else? Donovan Mitchell. So we got Donovan and Darius. I probably would take the Donovan Mitchell play first, because he actually does work out there. Darius Garland, he's been kind of like a in and out kind of guy this year. I'm not seeing. It's so hard to find an extra play. I think I'm just gonna make this a 3-man. We'll take the Nas Reed play out and the Kirk Cousins play out. Come on, bro. Alright, so we got free pick, Darius Garland, and Nikhil Walker. If you're doing your 75% and you don't want to use the free pick for this one, you want the 75%, put the Kirk Cousins under 1.5 touchdowns. Only because the other plays are, or take the Bijan under his fantasy score, I mean. So Bijan under 21.5 fantasy score, and you got Darius Garland over 33 and Walker over 24. So I'm going to lock this play in right here. Wait. Yeah, over and over. All overs. Alright, let me share this. So if you want to use your 75% profit boost, take out the Josh Allen play and put in Bijan under his fantasy score. So I might make another play. Let's see what we have on here. Jonathan Taylor over 96.5 rushing yards. That is crazy. At -117. Greg Porter over 9.5 PRAs. $1,900 at +130. So this is a 100% straight sharp money play right here. Okay, 100% sharp money. Just because 9.5 is a lot. I mean, 1,900 is a lot for a single play. I'll take the Bijan play. I didn't get the Bijan play in here. And let's see one more. The Jonathan Taylor play is an okay play. The fact that they're only asking, they're putting a lot of money down, but at these odds, it's not something that I'm excited for in a 3-man. So what we could do is we got Darius Garland on one slip, so we can take the DeAndre Hunter play on another slip. I don't see the Donovan Mitchell play anymore, so I'll take DeAndre Hunter. So not saying that we can't cash both, but putting them in the same slip, you're risking losing. It doesn't really help your stats or your chances of hitting. Now here, we could hit one and not the other, and then, or we could lose both, right? We could like maybe he does, maybe they both don't do well, and then we lose both. That's fine. Streak play with Porter. Yeah, actually, that's a solid play right there. +130. I would do that. I don't know who that is, but I would do that. I would do that over the Bijan play. It says 57% chance, and these books have it at 18.5 for their fantasy score. They're playing the Cardinals, so who knows? But they also have been they tanked somehow, and they suck now. So that could be another good play. Anything that I find, let's say I go to, let's say I take off these 3 data entry points, and then you're gonna find plays that are in the 60s. So you have Kirk Cousins over his fantasy score 60% chance. The Porter is an NBA basketball player. Um, Craig Porter Jr. over 9.5 PRAs. He plays for the Cavaliers. Josh Hart just popped up. I don't like it though. So if you're looking for just like, you could just smash a bunch of these. I might put all of these together because of the chances I'm hitting. I'm hitting on the sharp money tool. Yeah, on the sharp money tool. What was the slip that I just did? I didn't do a shots on goal slip today. This is the slip that I did already. On the sharp money tool, I just have Craig Porter Jr. over 9.5 assists, and then I threw DeAndre Hunter. Where is it? There's a lot of these fantasy score ones, which I'm not sure how I feel about those. I might take this Kirk Cousins play though. I do like the Kirk Cousins play. Even though the percent for the other one is, so this is really kind of confusing. Kirk Cousins under 1.5 passing touchdowns, heavily favored. You have all of these books offering their lines, and it's like not even close. But then you go up here, and it over on his fantasy score, is a 60% chance. So I would prefer to take the Kirk Cousins under 2 passing touchdowns because of the amount of books offering their opinion on it, basically, and it's like crazy favorites. Here we only have one book offering. Their line is like super high, and it's like heavily favored too. It's just BetMGM, and BetMGM always has their lines off from the other books. So like, I mean, if we just scroll down here, that play didn't really help my case, but like here, minus plus 110, you have best odds like for this play here on BetMGM. So Josh Hart play not good. What was the Josh Hart play? Under 13.5 rebound assists. It is good. It's a good play. There's 2K in it, but it's because the odds that they're asking for is basically minus 118. And if you're putting it in a 3-man, then you're not getting the value. You're just following the sharp money, which is fine if you're following the sharp money. But for me, if I want to put it in a slip that's just a 3-man, I want to have both. I want to have both things. So like for this play, you have the sharp money asking for a lot of money on the over, and you also have them asking it at minus 130, which is better than the odds we're getting on a 3-man over here. So that would make this a play that I would prefer to make on here. I'm going to go with, what was it? Under his passing touchdowns. All right, so I mean, if we lose it, we lose it. But you can kind of do what? Oh man, I think that's a little bit negative correlated, anyways. Kirk Cousins, do you think we'll get the Bijan play on here too? I think I tried to do this already and it didn't work. Oh, they just bumped it. So I'm doing too much talking, basically. So let's take Kirk Cousins off of there. So we got 2 plays. You want to throw the Josh Hart on there? Let's throw the Josh Hart on there. Under 13.5 rebound assists. Basically just following sharp money. So we're just saying, you know what, the sharp money believes this is a profitable play by willing to put 2,300 on it. Basically 2K. Under 13.5 rebound assists against the Sixers. Yeah, let's do it. This is confusing as hell. Kirk Cousins over and then Kirk Cousins under on his thing. The under just got bumped, so I'm leaning more towards the under being the favored play. Let's lock this one in. All right, I'm gonna share this. I locked it in myself, so if you want to follow me, go ahead and follow me on this play. If you don't like it, it's all good. Let me share this on my Discord. I didn't share any of this on my Discord. That's how bad I am at sharing stuff. But I mean, if you're on the stream, you're on the stream. You got the link on the stream. But I can share this in my Discord also. So there's the free Josh Allen play, and then this is just an extra play that we made um, on stream. Yes, sir. So I locked it in. I took the Josh Hart play under 13.5. So we're following basically sharp money. Most of this was sharp money on this one. The Craig Porter play and the Josh Hart play. The Bijan play, just because it's 60% chance on the optimizer, is why I'm willing to take this play. If you want, you could take the Kirk Cousins play instead, just because they're giving it a whole extra 3% chance of hitting. So there's that for you. Other than that, I'm not a big fan of the fantasy scores. I do hit them though, so they're not bad plays. They're just plays that don't have a lot of other books offering lines on it, so I tend to stay away from them. But I mean, here you have, if you have FanDuel, at least you can take FanDuel's opinion, and they do have an opinion on the Bijan fantasy score. I'm not sure how they score theirs though, so you kind of have to look. I'd have to do my research, which I'll do like off stream, between how Underdog scores their fantasy points and how like FanDuel and these other books do. So let's move on. It's a lot of jibber jabber. So let's look at Dabble. I've been not winning on Dabble for some reason. I was killing it on Dabble, and all of a sudden I haven't been. So I'm kind of confused as to why, because all these plays are like insane. Like Aaron Rodgers over 20.5 pass completions. This play, even just thinking about it, sounds like a lock. Over 20.5 pass completions. Okay, the odds are there and the money is there, so that's a lock for me. Traylon Burks under 14.5 receiving yards. It's right at what we're getting it at, so I'll probably look elsewhere first. And if we have to find a play to fill it in, then I would be willing to take it. Not sure who this guy. Oh, I mean, it's hockey. Over 23.5 saves. Not crazy liquidity. So we'll take a look at the optimizer. Over 35.5 points rebounds for Shea. I will gladly take an over on Shea. Over 35.5 points rebounds. All right, we got Donovan Mitchell under his PRAs, over his points assists. So they got us fucked up on this one. But Pinnacle saying minus 120 for the 41. So I don't really like that one. Donovan Mitchell though, over. There's no Pinnacle odds, no FanDuel odds. We did take Trey Jones already, but I would be willing to take it again. Where did we take the Trey Jones play? Or did we even take the Trey Jones play? I didn't lock in a Prize Picks play yet, so it wouldn't be on Prize Picks. For some reason. If we didn't take Trey Jones anywhere. Oh, I think we took it on better. We took it on better. Yeah, we took it on better. Jared Allen over 15.5. Cool. Let's see what else we got. The Aaron Rodgers plays locked in. Lonzo Ball over 6.5 points. I mean, there's no odds offered anywhere, but we are getting a slight edge on the odds. Let's see here. 900's okay. I wonder why they're saying minus 122. That was what I'm confused at. Hopefully the Shea play is still there. DeAndre Hunter on 15 points. So I will take the Hunter play. DeAndre Hunter. It was 14.5 somewhere else, I think, but over 15. This is Cleveland. So Cleveland players are getting a lot of overs. So somebody's going to score. It's either Darius Garland, DeAndre Hunter, or Donovan Mitchell. But I do like these odds. Minus 156. I mean, they have to score 16 basically for us to cash versus 15 here. That actually kind of stops me in my tracks. I'd have to take something else. Oh, they bumped it to 15. So now we are getting a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. If you could lock this in, you have to go to my Discord for this one. Unless you're already following me on Dabble. So hopefully you're already following me on Dabble. So you can lock this in on Dabble just by copying my entry. But if not, and you're in my Discord, here's the link in my Discord. So we got DeAndre Hunter over 15 points. FanDuel has 15 and a half, so you have to score 16 to cash. On ours, if he gets 15 exactly, we still can win our parlay. We won't win the whole 6x, but we can still win the parlay. So we're getting a huge benefit there. 14 and a half is minus 207. So the Shea play, I'm always going to take over on Shea's. If it's under, I have to look at it twice before I take it. The Aaron Rodgers play, if this play doesn't cash, I think Dabble just has something against me. Not even like anybody else, just Dabble itself. So let's see. We got Dabble. That was pretty much it for Dabble. There's not too much other options for Dabble, so I'm okay just taking the one play on Dabble. And we can move on to pick six. Nothing. All right, let's try pick six on here. Nothing that stands out. If Embiid's playing, I will take Quentin Grimes under on points. Embiid is not playing. He's sick. What? No Kelly Oubre. All right. So pick six is nothing special. But I will make a pick six play still. I don't think I have any promos for basketball, but what is this? Up to 25 thirds first trade bonus. What's this right here? All right, whatever. I don't know what that is. But we can move on. Oh, is there stat? Oh, we missed it, huh? I think we missed the stat slice. I think it was over. That's some bullshit. So I need to do this earlier. Let me see this. Details. They've been messing with this stat slice stuff. I guess there's no stat slices for us today. I saw that there was some earlier, but I missed them. So it's all right because now we can make a play and not have to get limited to just a $10 entry. So let's go right here and just pick right quick. Jalen Johnson under his points and rebounds. One sec. I need to look at something real quick. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, we're on DraftKings pick six. Jalen Johnson under 35.5 points, rebounds. That looks solid. We got Quentin Grimes under 16.5 points. Chet Holmgren. I don't know about the Chet Holmgren play. Under 27.5. We took his over on rebounds somewhere. So taking his under on his PRAs is kind of like a betting against myself. Zachary Ricochet. That looks good. Karl Anthony Towns to make 2 threes also looks good. I think I'm more likely to take the Ricochet play because of Pinnacle and FanDuel's odds. Minus 133, minus 146, better than these two. But we can actually take both, I think, because I didn't take... Which play's gone? Jalen Johnson, that's fine with me. So we'll take Grimes and we'll take Towns 2-3, make 2 threes. So we got Carl Anthony Towns over 2 threes. Ricochet over 9.5 points. There's a good amount of plays on here actually. They're like down here in the red, which is kind of confusing. But this play is a little bit confusing as well, but I'll take it. I'm probably going to make 2 plays on here. Alright, here's DraftKings. This one's also going to go in my Discord. I can't make this on. The link doesn't go on my computer. Alright, so here's the play. Grimes, all of this came off of the optimizer. Grimes under 16.5 points. And then scroll down a little bit. Somewhere. Ricochet's 9.5 points and Towns over 1.5 threes. That's a solid play. Now let's make another one. Where were we at? Davion Mitchell. Over 9.5 points. He's questionable for some reason. Shea. We took his over somewhere else. Derek White. Under 29. They do have 28. Victor Wembanyama over his rebounds. That's crazy. Tyrese Maxey under 30 points. I'm not doing that one. He's gonna score like 50 points today, I guarantee. I'm not taking Maxey's under. This crazy favorite. If we just follow the data, we're already taking a play that's kind of like a question mark. De'Aaron Fox under 29.5. Towns, we got that one. Zachary, we got that one. Davion, we're in there right now. Let me update this one more time. Okay, we got Jaden. I'll take Jaden. Over 20 PRAs. And we might just have to take Maxey. Under 30 points. Not my favorite. But we're following the math. We're following the data. And the data says that he's more likely to go under. So, there you go. I actually hope that this doesn't cash. Because I'm a Sixers fan. So, I need them to be winning. But here's the play. So we could have correlated a little bit and taken Maxey's under on points and Towns' over on threes in the same parlay, but it's all good. The Maxey play showed up late. Okay, the last play I'm gonna make. We can look at Sleeper real quick, but Sleeper usually doesn't have anything good. Everything is usually like way down here. But let me see what kind of boosts I have. Boosters. 50% soccer, CFB, 100% NFL. So no basketball. So I'm gonna stay away from Sleeper. There's nothing good enough for me to want to correlate. Kobe White over 19.5 points. De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. You're only getting a 2-point discount with Kobe White, so it's kind of like a uncertainty on that one. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna take Castle's points or threes to make 1-3. Oh, you can't even change it. That's crazy. Let me do this again. You used to be able to change the things. After this, I'm going to make an Onyx play and call it. There you go. So we got him to make 1-3. The odds are so crazy on that one. And then we're taking, bro. Okay. Terrible odds, but it's all good. let me share this. Sleeper. All right, let's make an Onyx play and get the heck out of here. I'm gonna be making more plays as we go on, as the day goes on. Anything that pops up, I'm constantly looking at this. So if something pops up worthwhile, I'm definitely taking it. We do have what's the I think it's an all sport bonus, so I'm okay with that being a play. All sports 3+ legs, 45% parlay boost, fighting night. So I mean, we don't have to. I don't think we have to make a boxing match play. Let's take this one. Bulls and Cavaliers over 57.5 first quarter. That's a lot of freaking points. In the first quarter. Over 57.5. We're getting the edge and we're getting the probabilities. So that's fine. Let me do this real quick though. Let me just take off these. This is too much. Just go Onyx. Just go Onyx on them. Alright. Let's see here. We need to have both. So we got this one. That's a solid play. We got Julian Champagny. Under 8.5 points. That's on the San Antonio Spurs game. At -111. And should we take no, we can't do that either. We have to do one or the other, I think. Let's see what else we have. Damn, over 848, 58. This is the pinnacle. Let's see if there's anything. Jalen Johnson over 8.5 assists. There's not that much of a value on that, which would stop me from making a play there. Let's do our 3 data points. That AV edge right there was pretty crazy though. Let me take that shit off. 11% EV edge plus 147, 106. I actually like this play. Oh, you can't do it. Come on, bro. That's stupid. That's stupid. I was going to take that play in a heartbeat. Norman Powell. Over 29.5 points and assists. He's not even an option. What are they showing me here? They're showing me a bunch of plays that don't exist. That's the Miami Heat and Boston game. That's this game right here. Yeah. Points plus assists. No go. Alright. Points plus rebounds. No Norman Powell. Alright, let's get off of this. This is not working. Let's look at the sharp money tool. Andre Drummond. I might have to take that play as soon as we wrap this up. Let's just lock in one real quick. Vucevic. Over 2.5 assists. Things are changing. $58. I didn't do 58. That's supposed to be 57. It is this game though. The 57 got bumped. It was minus 111, 112, and we did have it there. So we have to look for a new play. Oh, it's this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. Should we do this one? OKC. Just lock in the, we're not really locking in value. We're just locking in probability. Norman Powell over 24.5 points. For some reason, they think Norman Powell's going to go off today. So much so that they're not even showing it on here. That's not there. I mean, we could take, I mean, that wasn't there either. Chicago Bulls over 56.5 first half points. Julian Champagny, we got that one. Zachary Ricochet over 1.5 threes at plus 170. Bam, under 9.5 rebounds. Is that at 108? Alright, we'll take this one. Is it going to let me take it? Is the Vucevic place up here? Let me look at this. Alright, this is my last play for the day. Oh, I didn't even make a prize picks play. I'm tripping. Alright, here we go. We got Bam Adebayo under 9.5 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic over 2.5 assists. And Julian Champagny under 8.5 points. A lot of these plays have a high probability of hitting. So if you like the probability over the EV, then you got these plays right here. I mean, this was a pretty decent play. But the EV percentage wasn't that great. This Davion Mitchell play, we probably should have locked this in. I'm probably going to lock this in by itself, actually, right now. I didn't even get to share that shit. I'm tripping. If it's still here. Under 7.5 assists for Davion Mitchell. It's at minus 125, so no longer there. Or not as profitable. It's at minus 125 now. So, if you want the 6-pick entry, or if you want the parlay boost entry, this is it right here. So let me just share this. The link is gone. I didn't get to share the link, so kind of slacked on that one. Alright, so Bam under 9.5 rebounds. I don't even know where that's at anymore. The Julian Champagny play is still there, under 8.5 points. At minus 111 Vucevic. You guys saw that one right here. And then the last one was Bam's rebounds, which I'm not sure where that's at. Down here. So that's still a solid play. 2% EV. 53% chance of hitting. So we're solid on that one. I do need to make this pick 6 flex though. Yeah, so you can make a bunch of plays with low EV percentage, but they're high probability of hitting, and or you can go with the EV. I would probably try to like mix in both. So like this play right here would be solid, but it's not there anymore. This play right here, this one is a low probability of hitting, but the EV is good enough for me to take. You're getting plus 138 odds. I've definitely hit plays with those type of odds before. Prize picks. We do need to make prize picks though. So let's try to lock in some prize picks. We got AO over under 10.5 points. I'm pretty sure a lot of these plays aren't here anymore. They are actually. Okay, so we got AO under 10.5 points. The Shane play, I think we're still on there. On here. Yeah. Under 1.5 shots on goal. Christian McCaffrey. I didn't like the rest of them that were on here, so I went to the optimizer. Lonzo Ball under 5.5 assists. Let's get rid of this. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. The Jared Allen play, I'm not really trying to hit the Jared Allen. We could hit Jaime though. Over 25.5 PRAs. 26 negative. Shea, over 4.5 rebounds. I think we did that one already. Over 14 points, rebounds. Bro, killing me. Who else we got? Travis Kelce. Oh, I'll put the Travis Kelce play back in there. Over 4.5 catches. I think that's also on the sharp money. And we got Adonai Mitchell. Under 3.5 catches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there we go. I get $5 on here. So let's lock it. All right, let me share this real quick, and then I'm off. Appreciate y'all. Good luck. I'm gonna be making plays still, so make sure you guys are still tuned into my Discord, and we'll keep making plays as we go along here. So good luck with y'all bets, and I'll catch y'all later.